A purchase that is 2 to 3 years in the making. You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. For the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about this Bode senior cord. So, this is a custom piece, meaning there's a lot of unknowns, more than normal. With an online purchase, normally not a lot of, with an online purchase, there's already a lot of unknown. And then with an online custom jacket, there's just a lot more questions, excitement, concern.
Baby, if your love isn't true, baby,
the first question I have, sizing. So I got these in a size large/extra large, but if you've seen my video about Bode sizing, you know how hectic it can be. Bode sizing is very, very hit or miss. So I think I made the right choice. Washing. It is hand-drawn. I don't know if I can wash it. Is it dry clean? Will the paint deteriorate even with the dry clean? I'm hoping I will get an answer when the item comes. I'm hoping there's a card saying like, hey, okay, here's how you do it. Here's how to take care of it, blah, 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 blah. Will I get a special box or something? I want a special custom box or something. Okay, for example, when you buy something from LV, I really like their packaging. Even if you're just getting a small wallet or belt or whatever, or a t-shirt, they will put it in the box for you. I feel like we deserve a nice custom-made British corduroy box or something. I don't know. I mean, look, obviously we're not wearing the box, but it'll be a nice experience, like a really custom made experience. Maybe they put my name on the box or something, like, hey, from Bode to MAKASY, something, you know. I just want them to, or like a dust bag. Maybe give me a dust bag or something. How receptive would the design team at Bode be about how specific I am? Because like, will they ask me, okay man, just broad stroke your questions or answers, or will they want me to be really, really specific? Because I have found the questionnaires already, like half of it, so I already started filling it out. So that video will come out next week where I talk about some of the questions, and then, yeah, okay, not next week, so this one. So as I started to answer the questions, I became more specific with my answers, because you know, one of the questions was what's your favorite movie? So one of my favorite films of all time is Before Sunset. I really like the movie, but there's also a couple particular scenes that I really liked. Would they be like, hey man, tell us the scene? Or would they be like, just tell us the movie? Us as a team will pick something out of that movie that will be cohesive with the rest of our design. So I really don't know. I'm hoping they'll be receptive. I think they will be. And if they say, hey, we like the movie, but we don't like the scene you picked, I'll be okay with that too. But I feel like that's gonna be a bit harsh. I don't think Bode is harsh. Bode just seems like a lot of nice people work there. I've seen a few photos and video of the workers there. They all seem very nice. Placement. Will they ask me like, hey, where do you want this to be? Or will they say like, we're the artists, we have a vision, the placement we will take care of. We'll see. Hopefully they're a bit lenient. Maybe they'll ask like, okay, if this is really important to you and you really want the placement, we will give you a few exemptions and then we'll work around that. But I don't know. We have to wait for the questionnaires. We have to wait for the corresponding emails between Bode and I. Another concerns of mine, I have seen a couple custom-made Bode pieces. They have a lot of blank areas. For my jacket, I really wanted to just overflow the jacket with just illustration, with just graphic. I'm a bit scared at how receptive they are when I do tell them that, because I plan on just writing, hey, I've seen some of your work. If you could make my jacket to be really overwhelming, like fill every corner with just something. So I don't want blank spot, and we are paying $2,100. So the more illustration you get, the more graphic you get, the better. You know, I really want them to drown this bitch in illustrations. How quick will the shipment be? I understand that it takes about 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, whatever it was. When I do finish, I'm hoping, so okay, on the payment screen, I picked the lowest ones, like $15, but I'm hoping, since this is a senior cord jacket, I'm hoping they overnight it to me, because once they tell me your item is finished, I'm going to be checking the tracking number before they even provide me with the tracking numbers. Colors. Will I be able to tell them what colors I like? Because I've seen this particular Bode jacket with the purple. I'm not a big fan of purple. I really like the more muted colors. Excuse me. I really like the muted and or complementary color to the British corn or the yellow. So I would be a bit sad, to be honest, if they put like neon yellow, neon green on my jacket. I'd be really, really sad. Will they hate me when we hang up the phone after the 30-minute phone call? Obviously, I don't think they're gonna yell at me like, but there is a chance, you know, with my brain, like it runs through so many different scenarios. And one of them is like the moment they hang up, they're gonna be like, oh, this fucker, all right. All right, guys, just throw this guy's jacket underneath the pile. We don't like his idea. We don't like his tone. We don't like his voice. We don't like his name. We're just going to put the least amount of effort in there. I mean, okay, look, obviously that's not going to happen, but I am nervous. I am very nervous about the phone call. I'm nervous about the email. I hate emailing people. So I'm nervous about all of that. The font. Well, they also let me pick the font. I don't know. I really like the font that Bode uses, but I also have a few of my favorites as well. Ever since I've got into video editing, you know, like picking fonts, picking color, it's a brand. It's a brand of sort. Like once you find your font, once you find your color, you kind of want to use that. For example, all of my videos, I use this font and the color yellow, because when I watch old 90s, 80s movies with the subtitle, it's always yellow. So I really like that. So I incorporate that into my videos. I always use yellow. I'm not that excited about the wait time. Honestly, if they had like an option where it's like, hey, do you want to pay extra and then we will put your jacket on top of the pile, I would honestly do that. If they charge me like $200, $300 more for like 2-3 weeks type of thing, I would definitely do that. Next week video should be about the questionnaire. Once they email me the questionnaire, I would like to share some of my answers with you, so then you can see what I gave them, and then we can see how they translate the words, the answers that I gave them, into illustrations. And I feel like doing that, it will bring you along on this journey. So you and I will be on this journey together, because now you're going to be on the same boat as me in that unknown phase of like, okay, you've given them these answers. How will the illustration turn out? Will I be good enough at conveying my point across to the Bode team with the email, with the 30-minute phone call, stuff like that? So next week, I will share some of the questions. I will share some of my answers, and then explain a few answers here and there. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited about this series. It's one of my favorites so far, and I haven't even made them yet. I haven't even edited them yet, but it's already one of my favorite. My name is MAKASY. I will see you next week with the questionnaire.